If you're doing trail races, you're gonna wanna be used to running for a long time.
All the way back, you should feel those quads burning.
Just focus on strong knee drive. You're moving your arms to generate power.
The band is trail runner's best friend.
This should be a pace that you could hold for a 1-hour race.
Hey, my name is Dan Jones. This morning we're going to do a bit of an activation session. So let's get started. I usually start with the foam roller, and we'll use this to loosen up any tight areas, especially in the bigger muscle groups like the calves and the hamstrings and the quads. And if I find a sore spot, then I might concentrate there and allow the muscle to release and work that area out. And then here, I've got a lacrosse ball, but you can use a tennis ball. It might just be a knot or a bit of tightness, and obviously it's a smaller surface area, so you just got to be careful. You find the spot, maybe put a bit more tension onto it, hold it there, just long enough so you feel that the tightness start to go away, and then you're good to go. The band is, I believe, to be ultra runner or trail runner's best friend. Crab walks take the strain off the lower leg, and they're going to help activate the glutes, going down into the crouch position, left to right about 3 times, have a break, and then do it again. So then I'd typically go a forward and a back, making sure you keep your knees out, not folding in. Glute bridges or hip bridges. Activate the glutes and the hamstrings. And you can do variations of this exercise. Keeping my toes up as well. A bit more strain on the hamstrings. Standard hip flexor exercises. You're standing on one leg and just raising, holding it. Just do about 10 on each side. And you can really feel it there in the hip flexors. Well, thanks for joining me in my mobility activation exercises. Cheers.
I'm Eric LaPuma, and this is an easy long run. This session's all about just getting used to being out on trails for a long time. Before you go on a long run, you should consider how long you're gonna be out. So you're gonna need a certain amount of fuel so that you can get through the whole thing feeling good. You're gonna need to think about what the terrain's like. So that'll help you choose what kind of shoes you're wearing. Do you need a more aggressive sole, or do you need stickier rubber? And then what's the weather like? So when we're training in Fuerteventura, it's pretty hot, it's sunny, so you're wearing less clothing, but maybe thinking about things like sunscreen and how much water you're gonna bring. When I'm out on a long run, these are the things that I bring. Typically about 1 liter of water. I bring a few gels. If I'm just doing water and not drink mix, I'll bring some electrolyte capsules. I bring sunscreen. If you look like me, you need to use a lot of this. Bring my phone, my sunglasses, and if I'm out by myself, I bring my headphones. All right, guys, let's hit the trails. This is a great run to practice with the shoe that you're gonna wear on race day. So for me, that would be the Gravic Speed Ultra. The easy long run is important to include in your training because if you're doing trail races or if you're racing ultras, you're gonna wanna be used to running for a long time. I think some good mental strategies to push through fatigue are breaking the run into smaller sections. Whether that's thinking, I just need to get to that tree or I need to get through this next mile. You can typically always think of little things to help break up this gigantic run into just smaller little sections, and that might be a little bit more digestible for people if they're having a little bit of a tough time getting through the long run. An easy long run is a great run to do with friends. This is probably my favorite run to do with people, and it really helps motivate you. So that's it for the easy long run. I'm tired, so I'll see you next time. This is the speed session. So today we're gonna do 2 sets of 10 by 30 seconds with 30 seconds rest in between each. This is also something that's gonna help build more strength, a little bit more power. It's gonna just increase overall fitness, and you're just gonna be a better runner in general. And today I'm gonna do it on hills, but you can do this workout on roads. But today we're in Fuerteventura, so I'm gonna do it over on the hills here. I think this is a workout where I'd probably wearing the Gravic Speed. So when you're running, if you're doing these on hills or even on the flat, you kind of want to just focus on strong knee drive. You're moving your arms to generate power. Just feel like you're practicing solid running form. So the goal of this workout is to just run quite a bit faster than you're used to. This is gonna work a little bit more on the VO2 max side of things. So this is really gonna help you get fast and feel strong when you're running uphill. This is a workout I think it's good to do once, maybe twice a week. For myself personally, I'm doing this about once a week or something similar to this workout. Okay, that wraps up the speed session, and I hope everybody has a great workout. This is the threshold session. So this is 2 by 20 minutes with 5 minutes jogging rest. So for the threshold session, I'm going to change my shoes into the Graphic Speed Ultra. It's good to practice in the shoes that you're gonna race in, and it's nice to feel fast. A threshold run is a run where you're trying to improve your lactate threshold, which is the point at which your body is producing too much lactate for it to remove from your muscles. This is a run where I don't recommend going by pace. I personally go by perceived effort, or some people might do heart rate. Your threshold effort changes from day to day, just depending on how tired you are, so that's why I don't recommend pace. And I think the best way to describe threshold effort is just by calling it comfortably hard. This should be a pace that you could hold for a 1-hour race. This shouldn't feel that hard to hold this for 20 minutes. And if you're completely gassed after the first rep, you maybe did this a little bit too hard. That's it for the threshold session. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Hannah with adidas TERREX, and today I get to lead the team through a good strength program for runners. First exercise we're going to show today are sled pushes. Ankle, knee, hip extended with a really good strong hip flexion on the opposite side. Squat, arms straight, back straight, starting with a high knee, pushing through as quick and efficiently as you can. And on the way back, we're gonna burn out those quads. Back straight, all the way back. You should feel those quads burning, so stay nice and low. Our next exercise we are doing, I like to call power step up. For this exercise, we're gonna focus on starting in that good hip flexion. So going as quick as you can, off of that ground. We're not bounding, you're just going straight up. The last exercise I'm gonna show you is another focus on that, again, triple extension. You can see a theme here. So when starting with this exercise, you wanna stay close, getting your foot straight on the BOSU, straight into the wall. So we're going on that BOSU. Ideally, runners are in the gym at least 2 times a week. We can see strength gains 1 time a week, but ideally at least 2. So I hope you learned a little bit something about strength today, and I'll see you at the gym.